from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
Let's go, man. We got to be big time now.
Mayfield to throw on the first play. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
A first carry for Rachaad White. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Mayfield. He completes it right side to White. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
But it's caught. Tompkins. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
This is brought in at the 21. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Levante David in on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Penny, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
First down, Mayfield.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll go up the middle with White, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield to throw it.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. It's caught. This is White.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
He's got Otton. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Mayfield on first down.
Finding Otton once more. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Escaping the and in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Russell Gage from 6 yards away.
And the Bucs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
They go play action with Hurts.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts wide open as Watkins. He's got him. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hurts.
And down he goes. A Buccaneers sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he floats one there, incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Mayfield down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
Mayfield on play action. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll leave this one for White. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They run straight ahead here with White. Oh, able to avoid him. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Running out of the gun with White. And he's got room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Here's Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Gage with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Bucs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here's Hurts to throw.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing is Hurts.
Flush to his right, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Oh, he shifts past him.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Mayfield. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
First down, Mayfield. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
They will run with White out of the shotgun, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Let's get this thing, baby. That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Man, I've seen that play a couple of times already. This is where you step up right here, baby. Show what you got.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The Eagles on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's Aaron Sipas now.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mayfield. Well, that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete to Otten. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They run the draw play. This is White. Able to slither by. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good.
And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half.
So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And that is no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
From the 29,
Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football, but right now they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Second down, here's Hurts.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. The drive starts with a run by White.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
From the 27, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Penny, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 35 on second down. Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They start the drive with White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Shifts by him. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Penny on the toss right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll hit one. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move.
101 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
A first down throw for Mayfield. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield down.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. And got his man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down.
Toward the sideline, and he locates Gage.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. On the give, it's White, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. If you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On a handoff, it's White
to about the 26 here.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
113 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders,
using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Let's make something happen. Come on. Big play.
Mayfield to throw it. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Mayfield.
This is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Let's go, man.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st down, Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It'll be.
The challenge flag is out. Todd Bowles not pleased with the ruling on the field, and he's going to ask the officials to take another look.
This could be the turning point.
Hey, let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And one more time, that's Watkins.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Penny. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I think you would agree. Just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
Quick slant here to Smith.
Touchdown, Eagles!
Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From the 6. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
So out come the Bucs now.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
First down, here's White. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
130 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Mayfield looks to throw.
Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Taken in at the 22. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Hurts and the Eagles now.
Down by 13. A minute 51 on the clock. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Finding Watkins.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. From the 38, Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now a give to White. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, you have to be careful not to give out too many kudos.